Good evening. We'd like to welcome you to Warrior Stadium for the 2017 homecoming festivities.
Daughter of Andy and Stacy Hansen. Courtney is a member of Marion Presbyterian Church. She has been involved in Student Council 4 years, Key Club 4 years, Safe Team 1 year, National Honor Society 3 years, volleyball 4 years, basketball 3 years, and softball 3 years. Courtney's advice to underclassmen is don't sweat the small stuff. It's high school. You'll go on and do greater things in life. When asked who she looks up to the most, Courtney said, "My sister Kirsten. She's always there for me and has taught me everything I know." When asked about her most memorable moment of high school, Courtney said, "During my sophomore year of volleyball, we came back from a 17-24 deficit against Hunch Trinity for the league championship."
Our first King candidate this evening is Corbin Dean Wheeler, son of Jason and Lori Wheeler, and Rachel Cartwright. Corbin is a member of Marion Presbyterian Church. Corbin has involved in football 4 years, wrestling 1 year, baseball 3 years, powerlifting 1 year, FCA 1 year, Key Club 4 years, where he has served as an officer for 2 years and is currently serving as president. He has been involved in National Honor Society 3 years, where he is currently serving as vice president, Student Council 4 years, where he is currently serving as vice president, Tech Club 2 years, where he is currently serving as president, the musical 1 year, and youth group 4 years. Corbin's advice to underclassmen is participate in as much as you can and take nothing for granted. When asked what his most memorable moment was, Corbin said going all the way to the championship in 3A state baseball. When asked who he looks up to the most, Corbin said, "I look up to my dad, Jason, and my stepmom, Lori. They have always been there for me, and they've both shown me what it takes to be a great parent."
Our second Queen candidate this evening is Samantha Ann Richmond, daughter of David and Bobby Richmond. Sam is a member of Eastmoor United Methodist Church. She has been involved in volleyball 4 years, basketball 3 years, track 3 years, Safe Team 1 year, Key Club 4 years, Student Council 3 years, and National Honor Society 2 years. Sam's advice to underclassmen is don't let fear stop you from stepping outside of your comfort zone. When asked who she looks up to, Sam said, "I look up to my sister Megan. Because of her strength, she can handle whatever is thrown at her and has taught me how to be strong in everything I do." When asked about her most memorable moment of high school, Sam said, "My most memorable moment is making it to state track my sophomore year in the 4x400 relay."
Our second King candidate this evening is Jackson David Schneider, son of Jennifer Schneider and David Schneider. Jack is a member of Holy Family Catholic Church. He has been involved in football 4 years, basketball 3 years, track 3 years, and the musical 1 year. Jack's advice to underclassmen is, be in everything you can because the memories you made will last you a lifetime. When asked who he looks up to the most, Jack said, "I look up to my grandpa Weens because he has been there for me and I think of him as a second dad." When asked what his most memorable moment was, Jack said, "My most memorable moment was when I placed third in the 200-meter dash at state track after coming back from my knee surgery in the fall."
Our final Queen candidate this evening is Bailey Elizabeth Baker, daughter of Chris and Jennifer Blackman. Bailey is a member of Marion Christian Church. She has been involved in volleyball 4 years, basketball 1 year, softball 2 years, track 1 year, cheerleading 2 years, FFCLA 4 years, National Honor Society 3 years, Student Council 2 years, Singers 3 years, Key Club 2 years, FFA 1 year, the musical 4 years, and band 1 year. Bailey's advice to underclassmen is to get as involved as you possibly can and don't be afraid to try new things. When asked who she looks up to the most, Bailey said, "I look up to my mom because she is the strongest and kindest person I know. She takes every trial that is thrown at her with such grace. She is my absolute best friend." When asked about her most embarrassing moment of high school, Bailey said, "My most embarrassing moment of high school was when Allie had to tell me that I parked in the teacher's parking lot on my first day of school at Marion."
Our final King candidate this evening is Colin Lee Williams, son of Stan Williams and Jamie Mayfield. Colin is a member of Marion Christian Church. Colin has been involved in football 1 year, cross country 3 years, basketball 3 years, track 3 years, theater 4 years, forensics 3 years, Scholars Bowl 4 years, Key Club 4 years, where he is currently serving as vice president. National Honor Society 3 years, where he is currently serving as president. Student Council 3 years, where he is currently serving as president. Class president 4 years, math team 2 years, and band 4 years. Colin's advice to underclassmen is, don't stress about the things that you can't change. There's enough to worry about as it is. When asked who he looks up to the most, Colin said, "My oldest sister, Kayla. She has gone through a lot and made some mistakes, but she does not let those define her, and she continually grows from them. She has a plan for her future and will not let anybody or anything get in her way." When asked what his most embarrassing moment was, Colin said, "Accidentally shooting the ball into the other team's basket at a home basketball game during freshman year. I'm not sure if it's better or worse that I made it."
The Little Helpers this evening are Peyton Metro, daughter of Jordan and Kelsey Metro, and Caleb Suffield, son of Megan and Bryce Suffield. Assisting the Little Helpers this evening are the 2016 Homecoming King and Queen, Peyton Heidebrecht and Paige May.
Will the King candidates please step forward? The 2017 Homecoming Queen and King are Courtney Hansen and Colin Williams.
I'll wait till they start taking pictures. Okay. On behalf of MHS Student Council, we would like to thank Jean Winkler, the USD 408 Board of Education, Lori McClendon, David and Jamie Mayfield, Andy and Stacy Hansen, Mr. Aaron Homburg, Mr. Todd Gordon, Quinn Trapp, Jane Whitwell, Connie Williams, Danny Maddox, Prairieland Partners John Deere, and Bruce Skiles.
Good evening, Mr. and Mrs. Warrior fan, and welcome to Marion Stadium, where tonight the Warriors will host the Sterling Black Bears in what ought to be a really fine football game. This is Mike Powers. I'm here with Jeremiah Lang to call the game. Casey Case will be on the sideline. Gene Winkler is directing the operation, and Danny Maddox, Jay Smith will be on our cameras. This is the Central National Bank pregame report. First, we'll start with congratulations to the King and Queen. And as always, all the kids look great, and congratulations to all of them. And with that, Jeremiah, you got to get a choice here in the pregame. You can talk about Sterling Black Bears, or you can critique the way the King and Queen candidates conducted themselves on the field.
I'll leave the critique to Casey. I know he prefers that. And Mike, first I want to say we're glad to have you back in the booth.
Well, I know that's not true, but I appreciate your saying it.
We missed you last week at Remington and tried our best, but it's good to have your voice back on the screen. So
yes, the beautiful baritone.
Hey, I was looking over this game, and when I saw this game on the calendar, Mike, all I could think back to was that game in Sterling last year. And some of the hard hits, some of the, what I would call cheap shots that we saw in that game, it was a game that I actually sent the YouTube link of our broadcast to my dad. I said, you have got to see
Seriously,
how
you
this
did
game
that?
was officiated. Because I couldn't believe some of the stuff we saw. I know both teams are fired up for this game tonight. Sterling comes in 2-1. They've only had 3 games on the season. They played some familiar foes that we face. They have beat Remington and Mound Ridge and lost to Sedgwick. So all teams that we're familiar with. Sterling comes in. They've got a quarterback, Mike, that has 10 carries on the season and has gained 394 yards in those 10 carries.
Oh, my goodness. That's like the Chiefs running back.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Definitely on defense, we're going to make sure that he doesn't have anywhere to run. They're going to run 75% of the time is what Coach Tiroff tells us in the scouting report. So we're going to look for them to run a lot. We're going to need to be quick to close up gaps and make sure on defense that we make stops close to the line of scrimmage, that we're not letting people get into the secondary. And I look for the Warriors to come out fired up for this game. They won last year at Sterling, but like I said, it was a tough, hard-fought game, and I think a lot of these guys remember that and are looking to come out again and make sure that Sterling Black Bears know who the Warriors are.
Something that scared me a little bit, Jeremiah, the first line on the scouting report is this is the best offense we have seen to this point this year. Considering the trouble that we had with Sedgwick, that's quite a statement. Now, the difference is, I guess, that this is a running team. I think that I need to find a way to say this. It doesn't sound like it's criticism because it's not in any way, shape, or form. I just don't think there's any way that a Jerry Smith coach defense won't be able to find a way to stop a team that is 75% run. If in high school ball, I think it's when the kids don't know what to expect that they're more likely to get fooled and give up that big play. But we'll see. Obviously, somebody's blocking if their quarterback's getting 30 yards a carry.
So I saw that line also, and I didn't go back and look at the other scouting reports, but there's something about that line that I think Grant starts off every scouting report.
Oh, I get that. Yeah, I get that. Sterling has not necessarily lived up to expectations. They were picked to finish second in the league. Now, they obviously still could, but I think that loss to Sedgwick was one that they would have had to have turned around if they really wanted to compete with Marion, who I think will end up winning the league. I guess that remains to be seen. Some players to watch for on defense, number 58 is Trent Jones, and he's a senior. He's turned 15 pounds, and the coach said that he's their plugger and will come downhill fast. I think he's going to meet you at the line, and that may be it for you. Number 10, coach says, is a pretty tough nut at inside linebacker, and number 10 is Brady Myers. He's 160 pounds, not very big. Just a couple other things. Their quarterback is also Brady Myers. The running back, 46, who is apparently runs pretty hard, is Hans Anderson, which makes me wonder if his middle name is Christian.
I think we'll definitely go with Hans. We won't speculate on,
Okay. And then Lucas Breyer is a 6'4" senior receiver, and he might be somebody to watch out for if they do decide to go to the air. He'd be a big old target. Other than that, when they're returning kicks, watch out for the reverse. And when they're punting, they're skill players. The punter and the upback are both skill players, so they have the potential to fake that punt.
Right.
Well, that'll be it for us tonight on the Central National Bank pregame report. We'll be back, and when we come back, we'll start with Casey Case and let him have the opportunity to give us his thought on the game. So thank you, Jeremiah. Whoa, I ought to finish with this. As I said, Central National Bank pregame report, but we are broadcasting from the Lanning Pharmacy broadcast area. And as usual, since we're here at home, we love it.
Absolutely.
And you know what? We maybe can't stop because I'm going to go get our producer so we can stop.
Well, we still got a chance to make predictions here, Mike, and looks like Casey might want to come on the air.
Are we on?
Oh, we don't have your sound, Casey.
You can put...
Hey, Mike, Casey's got something to say.
Testing, there we go.
There you go.
I can hear me.
Yeah.
Okay. No, I thought I had my headset on, but I had the volume turned way down. I have no idea what you guys have said, but I will say that we've got all our guys back. They're not all at 100%. I got inside information that Corbin Wheeler might be about 70%. Pollock is at about 80%, but I think we'll get them all back. Sterling is seems to be a very small team for today's standards, but I guess they're very quick, they're very fast, and looks to be a good contest tonight for the Warriors. I think if we have all our guys healthy and play to our capabilities, we will win 21-12.
Casey, real quick, I can't believe I forgot to mention this earlier, but the word I got, we'll have to see whether Caleb Hett comes out in pads or not, but I was told that getting his uniform on earlier tonight, he stepped in a puddle of water on the floor, slipped, and twisted his knee and may not play.
I got that same, I don't know if he'll play or not, but I did hear the same report that he did twist his knee, so what a crazy thing.
Yeah. Well, with that, thank you, Casey, and they'll start playing the alma mater, and we'll wrap up the Central National Bank pregame show from the Landing Pharmacy broadcast area. Be back with tonight's game.
Marion Die and Fixture is a Bradbury Group company that manufactures a wide range of custom dies and fixtures for metal forming applications. The dedicated employees and management place an emphasis on quality. Marion Die and Fixture is a proud supporter of the Marion community.
Donahue Manufacturing continues the tradition of quality trailer manufacturing which began over 50 years ago. Located just outside of Durham, Kansas, Donahue builds a full line of agricultural, industrial, and utility trailers. Continuous product evaluation and quality improvements ensure that you get maximum value for your trailer purchase. Please visit our website at donahuetrailers.com or call us toll-free 1-800-457-7406. When there's work to do, Donahue.
Welcome to the Lumberyard in Hillsborough, Kansas, in Marion County. My name is John Heffley, President and owner, and I'd like to welcome you and show you some of the services we have to offer here. We're a full-service lumberyard. We do paint, lumber, hardware. We have free delivery in Marion County. We have a lot of options to show people. We have a showroom for kitchen and bath. We are just a full service, and we'd love to have you come take a look at us and shop Marion County.
For tonight's kickoff. Warriors are on the field. Austin Neufeld ready to boot the ball. And we were just commenting, you can see across the field, maybe it's a late arriving crowd, but boy, there are not many fans following this Sterling Bear squad.
No, it's definitely a low turnout on the visitor side tonight. And we're going to see what we can do here, Mike. Full disclosure, I'm wearing Austin Neufeld's jersey tonight. It's a snug fit.
As you know, I've done that and practically passed out from lack of oxygen. All right, Austin's lined up, and here comes our kickoff. Old Settlers Day game, end over end. Comes down at the 15, taken on a running start right up the middle of the field. Good return, big hit out there. Austin Neufeld along with, is that Wheeler?
No, 19 is Stuklik.
Stuklik. So good field position for the Black Bears as they'll line up at their own 46 for their first drive of the evening.
And number 9 on the field.
Yep, good to see Corbin Wheeler out there in the backfield.
Okay, quarterback keeper. He's going to pick up about 7 yards.
Yeah, and that's what we read in the scouting report, Mike, is that 10's going to run and is able to pick up a lot of yards when he runs. So we're going to have to definitely make sure that we get him closer to the line of scrimmage.
The Warriors starting center, Caleb Hitt, we mentioned earlier, may have had a pregame injury literally in the locker room, twisting a knee, and he's not in uniform. He's on crutches on the sideline right now at the trainer's table.
And
to sweep this direction. We missed one tackle. He's going to be short. It'll be third and short.
Yeah, that was Tyler Powell that brought him down.
You know, we went without Tyler for 3 games and missed Wheeler most of last week. And
all of last week.
About the time you get, well, somebody said he played a down or two, but no.
Not go in.
Okay, well, that's what Grant had told me pregame. But, all right, third and 2 yards to go. They need to get it to the Warrior 49 to pick up the first down. And off, and I think he's, well, boy, the way they're going to spot it, he may not have it.
Yeah, I think Garrett Hoffner got him just before he got to the first down marker, so it's going to bring up fourth down and looks like about a yard.
Of course, it's not where his head falls, it's where the ball was, so I think that's a pretty good call. Fourth and very short, about the length of a football. Looks like they're going to go for it, although, as we mentioned before, their skill position players are also their punters. That certainly looks like not a punting position. This is going to be a quick kick of some sort. And off again. Oh, he's going to lose yards. Great defensive stand by the Warriors.
Great defense by the Warriors. We're going to see it here again, Mike. They just read this right from the start, push him to his right, and they wrap him up and bring him down. Great tackling.
Anton Venduska was the man in there, didn't make the tackle, but he pushed that back further in the backfield, made him belly around, and that had a lot to do with that play.
So Warriors on offense.
We're going to have to watch for, I think it's 54 at center, but I want to be sure. Hand off to Snyder. Snyder's going to get over 5 yards.
I think we might be seeing Jared Ray at center. If I'm seeing that act.
What number are you?
64.
64. Okay, well, I was thinking 54, so 64 makes sense, Jared Ray. All right, 2nd and 4. Dalrymple comes in motion, sets up on this side. Quarterback keeps. Stringer's got the first down.
Yeah, good play by Stringer just to keep his feet moving and stay behind his block. He picks up a few yards, enough for the first down, and Warriors keep the chains moving.
64 that Jeremiah mentioned is Jared Ray. He's a 185-pound junior. Just for comparison purposes, Caleb Hadd, who he's replacing, was 291, so definitely a size difference there. Warriors 1st and 10, 37-yard line of the Black Bears. Hand off again inside. That time it was Snyder. That was Wheeler, and very little gain. Maybe, well, I guess he got 2 yards.
Yeah, it was hard to see what was going on in there when he got the ball in there for the handoff. So.
Warriors quick out of the huddle. Split Stuklik out to the left side. Now in motion. Handoff again. This time, again, right between the hash marks. We're going to be right on the 30-yard line, so that ought to bring up a 3rd and 3.
Yeah, Jack Schneider carries the ball for a good gain of about 5. Warriors coming up for 3rd down.
Okay, I thought they were on the 30. They're a yard back, so it'll be 3rd and 4. Neufeld, the receiver position, split on the right side. Wheeler and Snyder in the backfield. Stringer hands off to Snyder. He's got the first down inside the 25.
Good little run to the left there by Schneider, able to pick up the first down, and Stringer does a good ball getting it handed off.
So from the 24, the Warriors with a nice little drive going to open this their possession of this ball game. Already at the 7:49 mark of the first quarter. Well, we've got that play was, I think that's going to be a procedure call. Yeah. Everything was a little bit muddled there.
Yeah, just a lack of communication looked like. We're going to see the replay here. Yeah, it looked kind of like the left side moved.
So the Warriors will be pushed back 5 yards, making it first and 15 now from the 29. Hoffner goes over, sets up in the slot on the left side now. That's a pitch to Wheeler. He cuts back against the grain.
He's still going. He's held up there by a herd of bears. Maybe that's not the right phrase. I don't know what you call it. Not a den of bears.
Pack. Actually, bears they're not herd animals.
By themselves.
Yeah.
An anomaly of bears.
You guys are on your own on this one.
A covey, I think.
That's quail.
What's a lot of things? A gaggle?
Geese.
Second and 10 from the 24.
Something wasn't right there.
Yeah, that was Wheeler again.
Yeah, but when you see Stringer come around like that, it usually means that somebody wasn't where they were supposed to be.
A kill.
That's crows.
Crows, very good.
A congress.
Oh, yeah, that is some kind of bird. What is it?
Chimpanzees, I think.
Really?
I think so.
I thought it was a bird. Okay, well, I'll take your word.
Well,
Third and 8 from the 22.
if you're wrong, email Mike. If I'm wrong, email Mike.
Stringer keeps. Oh, he sheds one tackle, sheds another.
Room to run.
He gets inside the 5. Good run.
Great run by Stringer. He's able to avoid that first tackle and keep going. And man, when he gets outside, his stride is just so long. You're going to see him really stretch it out here as he goes.
Let's hear from Casey.
Look at that replay, and look how well he protected that ball. He was out there in the open, but he kept that sucker. He kept his hands around the end, and the thing tucked in. It was a great job by Stringer to hang on to that ball.
Also on the replay, you saw Corbin Wheeler with a great block just downfield from Stringer.
First and goal from the 4. There's a pitch to Wheeler. He has to belly around a little bit, and he's in the zone with the first score of the ball game. That is a Jason touchdown.
Well-timed pitch by Stringer to Wheeler, and Wheeler identified that he was going to be faster to get around that guy on the outside, and so he kind of cut in a little bit, then teased him and ran out around him.
Jeremiah, we've talked about this a little bit before, but with Wheeler and Snyder in that backfield, we've really got some speed at those two positions.
We have speed, and it really makes the other team guess what we're going to do because they can't cover both those guys.
No, you can't just spy somebody because the other guy will tear you up. Warriors again go for 2. At time the handoff on the left side is going to be short. That was to Snyder, does not get in, so...
he got tripped up at the line of scrimmage. There's kind of a pile of bodies right there that he couldn't get over.
5:37 to go in the first half. Warriors up 6-0, and Neufeld will be kicking off to the Bears. We want to thank our first quarter sponsors, Eagle Communications, Prairie Land Partners, and Marion National Bank.
Our Warrior sponsors are Marion Auto Supply, Gambino's Pizza, and Katie Insurance.
I want to tell you, the Danny Cam is currently unmanned because the Danny of the Danny Cam has found out that a group of bears are a pack of bears, a mall of bears, a sleuth of bears, or a sloth of bears.
That's very helpful.
Now, for polar bears, it's an aurora of polar bears or a pack of polar bears.
Aurora borealis?
Oh. Danny says aurora borealis. That's pretty good. You know, for a mere cameraman, we don't expect that much wit.
He's working hard.
Jay's got nothing.
Jay says, not even going to try.
They say it really doesn't matter how many bears there are. One is enough. So
You know that from personal
it's a
experience.
bear. It's a bear. It's not a flock of bears or a den of bears. One bear is enough.
All right. Neufeld to kick off again. Not much wind to speak of tonight. Mild breeze, nothing that's going to affect anything on the football field. Good end-over-end kick again, taken at the 12. Once again, some running room right in the middle of the field. Nice return for Sterling. Gets the ball out to the 34.
Yeah, and that was Colton Mercer that brought him down. Good tackle by Colton.
I understand, Jeremiah, that I missed probably, well, it's not the, well, it would be the longest field goal that MCTV ever had the chance to broadcast last week.
School record at Remington, 45 yards.
Quick first pass of the ball game. It's complete on the right side. Is going to pick up a first down for the Bears.
Yeah, the only points Remington scored came from their field goal. I don't know if you heard, but Marion attempted a field goal, and the ball was mishandled, and so ended with Austin trying to run it in. But
well, here's the good news about that. Next time, there won't be as many nerves because they've already done it once, so now they're all primed, ready to go.
There you go.
That's the world according to Mike. 45-yard line for the Bears, first down. Quarterback keeper. Boy, he is quick.
He's quick, and they're having a hard time getting their arms around him.
Can we see another shot of that, Gene? That's a good. Watch him as he runs. He's shifted directions a couple of times in this run. It cuts. Makes a little more of a cut that direction, and people are hitting him with those arms and shoulders. They're going to have to wrap him up for sure.
Yeah, get him low and bring him down.
Yard short, so second down short. Quarterback keeps. Oh!
Tyler Palak met him at maybe a gain of half a foot.
You know, having missed last week, I haven't had the pleasure of seeing Tyler play other than, like, what, 2 plays of the first game of the season. Good to see him back and acting like Tyler Palak.
He really adds a dimension to our defense that we miss when he's not there.
Third and short. Quarterback keeps again. He's got the first down. Gain of about 3, but that'll be enough.
Yeah, the group of Warriors meet him after about 3 yards. It's going to be first down for the Bears, but they did a better job of getting to the ball there than earlier in this drive.
The Sterling team does certainly not have colorful uniforms.
The color's not off on your screen.
They're kind of on the bland side. But if you're a Penn State fan, you probably love it.
Or a Raiders fan.
First and 10 from the 43. Quick pass out this direction. Nice job by Evan Heidebrecht to not let go on that, bring him down.
Able to hold him by the ankle, and it's going to pick up about 4 yards.
You can see this. Gets this ball out here quickly, which is the key on this, and Evan just kind of keeps fighting him, gets him down. 2nd and 7. Just a beautiful night for football. I would guess the temperature's somewhere in the 60s right now.
Yeah, you can't ask for a better night. End of September.
Dropping straight back, going for the long pass. My goodness.
Yeah,
I think his receiver broke the route off.
I think he did too, because that ball was about 10, 15 yards past the receiver, and there wasn't a chance he was going to make that catch.
And I don't know, this kid may be savvy enough. He's just a sophomore quarterback, but he maybe just threw that away on purpose because we had the receiver bracketed out there. Dalrymple comes in as Jacob Vonenkamp comes to the sideline. He was limping, I thought, just a little bit.
Kind of hobbling.
Trainer Brian Beana checks. Not Brian Beana. Excuse me. Jason Beana checks. Quarterback keeps around that end, tries to make a move, doesn't get it. It'll be 4th and short. Yeah, Jason Beaner came over and checked with Vonnekamp. You're not seeing it live, but he's got a little bit of a limp there. Set up at linebacker on the left side.
4th down and 2 for Sterling.
All right, Sterling going to go for it. Warrior 35-yard line, 4th and 2. Last time they went for it on 4th down, the Warriors stopped them. This time the quarterback's going to get the first down as he gets to the 30.
He had a big hole off to the left and was able to pick up the first down. The flag came in late.
73, Jared McClendon. There's a flag on the
Take another look at the play here. I think we had a little, quite frankly, I don't think the Warrior player knew the play was over there, and some contact after the man was down. Now, I'm assuming the whistle blew, and you got to stop on the whistle. That's one thing that coaches at practice drill into you is stop on the whistle.
Yeah, that's a 15-yard penalty, Mike, which puts the Bears down at the 15-yard line.
Opportunity here for them, obviously, and the Warriors, it's this defense going to have to keep them out of the end zone here and then drive it the other direction. Obviously, that's what you want. Now, they put a man in motion. Looking to pass to that corner. It was out of the end zone, wasn't it? No, it was inside. They just gave him the touchdown.
Wow.
Didn't give him the touchdown. They called it a touchdown. Let's take another look at that. I thought it was outside the boundaries. No, he was in. Good call. So that ties up our score at 6-6.
From down here, it looked like a great pass. Put it right over his outside shoulder. And
Casey, that's the kind of pass you see good college quarterbacks making. You don't see a lot of high schoolers dropping that in like that.
that was good stuff right there.
Extra point attempt is up.
The kick is up. The kick
And good. So the Bears take a 1-point lead with a minute 46 to go in this first quarter.
Not exactly where the Warriors expected to be here, but that was a tough drive by the Bears, and giving up that 15-yard penalty really hurt.
Well, the thing that seems to have changed in this drive than the previous possession is they went to the air.
Yeah. Yep.
I just did not believe that a team, unless they just overpowered us physically, could come in and run the ball on the Warrior defense unless they had an element of indecision or surprise. And you get that by passing successfully.
Yeah, and that's something that Warrior defense is, I'm not going to say struggled against, but definitely been challenged by is that passing defense and making sure that they've got all those receivers covered.
The coverage on the deep passes tonight, I think, has been pretty good. The one that was way overthrown, we had the guy covered totally. And that was not bad coverage on that one. That was as Casey said, that was a great pass. Yeah. All right, 146, as I said. Bears will kick off. Warriors have Snyder and Wheeler deep. No, wait a minute. That's not Wheeler. Stuklik. Snyder and Stuklik. They're going to do this little pooch kick. Okay, that's not really. That came down at the 15. It's Snyder. Snyder gets it up near the 35.
Yep, right about the 34-yard line. It's going to be first down for the Warriors. Come out on offense and have a good drive here.
I had thought perhaps with Wheeler not being deep that they might have had him up in one of the up-men positions anticipating the little pooch kick, but he was not on the field for that return. But the Warriors have good field position. Would like to break a big one here, maybe in this first quarter with the lead. Stringer keeps, yeah. Oh, great tackle out there. Stringer's going to get brought down for a short loss.
Yeah, it's going to be maybe a loss of half a yard, so not a huge loss, but he sure looked like he had some room to run, and that defender closed in quick.
He came in very quickly. They actually marked that they moved the down marker back or the ball marker back just a little bit, but basically it's going to be 2nd and 10. That's Stringer with a keeper again. This time he runs through a couple of tackles, gets a nice gain out across the 40.
I don't know, Mike. It looked almost like the line moved before the ball did. I think.
You know, Mound Ridge, it seemed like they were doing, it just seemed like something was weird all game long.
You know, we got a different center in, so some of the timing might be a little bit off, but it sure looked like Stringer got that ball just a hair late.
All right, 3rd and 3, the Warriors really would like to get a little momentum back here, and I think they've got the first down. It's going to be close, but I think they got it.
I think he got it, yeah. It looks like he's just passed it. They're going to wave the chains down the field. It'll be a first down for the Warriors.
Again, we want to thank all of our sponsors, our first quarter sponsors, Eagle Communication, Prairie Land Partners, and Marion National Bank. Our broadcast area sponsor is Lanning Pharmacy. Stringer wants to pass. Quick pass. That's for Hoffner. Batted it up in the air, and the man closest to it was Stuklik, but he would have had to have stretched himself about 6 feet to get to that one.
Yeah, the timing was just a little bit off on this pass. You're going to see it. Didn't look like Hoffner was quite ready for it, but...
Boy, I tell you what, I like that play call.
I do too. It's quick. Quick, and if he can get it in his hands, that's 6 right there.
So I'll make it 2nd and 10, where the clock stopped, of course, with the incomplete pass. It's now 12 seconds to go in this first quarter. That might have been that quick strike I was wanting.
Yeah.
There's a handoff to Snyder. He's going to get about 3 yards.
Yeah, Snyder runs it off to the left side of the line and finds a little bit of space to run, but one of the things that we're used to seeing from Snyder and from Wheeler is some open breaks, and they just haven't had any of those yet this game. That's the end of the first quarter, Mike.
And St. Luke Hospital will sponsor Casey's quarterly report. Go down to the field with Casey Case.
Hey guys, what a great night for high school football. Marion's on the short end of a 7-6 score right now, the Sterling Black Bears, but this is going to be a well of a football game. I got a feeling Sterling's very, very athletic. They're not quite as big as we are, but if we can continue to move the ball on offense and avoid mistakes and avoid penalties, I think we'll be okay. Pretty good defensive stand down there. We had an unfortunate penalty. Quarterback made a great pass over the top, and that's how they scored. Marion, I think, can move the ball at will as long as they change things up. I think we're trying to run it up the middle to open up the outside. Haven't really tested the passing game yet, but like I said, great night for football, and we're in for a great game. Capacity homecoming crowd for this 2017 Old Settlers Day weekend. Couldn't be better, guys.
And Casey Case is the only, well, no, Jay Smith qualifies as an Old Settler. I don't know about Danny, whether he's an Old Settler or not, but certainly Casey is, and I think Jay is. So we got 2 Old Settlers.
Gerald Waynes, he's an Old Settler right there beside me.
We'll get a break after this play.
Stringer keeps, and he's going to be stopped with a gain of maybe a yard. 2 yards, it looks like.
All right, let's take a quick break. Take a look at our first quarter sponsors.
We are committed to delivering the most reliable service and original, creative programming and better quality choices.
To not just meet, but exceed your expectations so you can choose your own entertainment when, where, and how you want it, anywhere and anytime.
With individual plans that allow you to pick your services and have access to customer service 7 days a week.
Because you deserve the best value in entertainment, and it's our job to deliver it. No exceptions, no excuses.
We are Eagle Communications.
This broadcast is sponsored in part by Prairie Land Partners, the largest John Deere dealership in South Central Kansas, specializing in large ag, turf, and integrated solutions products. Prairie Land is always close by with 9 locations and more than 250 employees. Prairie Land Partners, partnering together with you to nurture the land. Right here at home, Marion National Bank supports the Marion community and the area. Committed to serving the financial needs of our community since 1905, Marion National Bank offers full-service banking, including agricultural, commercial, consumer, real estate, and loans for any worthwhile purpose. Meeting all of your banking expectations, Marion National Bank, your neighborhood bank. Lanning Pharmacy brings something old and something new to MCTV sponsorship. Longtime sponsor Marion Health Mart is now Lanning Pharmacy, a full-line pharmacy accepting almost all major insurance plans. Newly remodeled and offering everything from flu shots to medical equipment, Hallmark cards, gifts, toys, and expert advice on all your pharmaceutical needs. Lanning Pharmacy supports the Warriors and Wildcats of USD 408.
Looks like the Warriors are bringing in the punt team at this point. The ball's just short of the 50. It'll be 4th and 5. I think they're going to try to go ahead and get the punt down, maybe get the Black Bears pinned deep.
Sterling doesn't seem to believe that we're punting.
They don't. They don't have anybody back to receive this punt. Good high punt from Hoffner.
Yeah, Garrett Hoffner's the punter, and they're going to
get out of the end zone. Okay, wow. Well done.
That's textbook. I mean, you can't write it any better than that, Mike.
Take another look at that. I was scared. I thought he was standing on the goal line. Oh, we can't look at it.
Guys, you do not see college teams do that well. I can't tell you how frustrated I get with D1 programs that cannot down the ball inside the 5 like that. Was that Colton Brewer?
I didn't get the
It was number 33. Is
33?
Yeah, that's Brewer.
That was an excellent job by Colton Brewer right there. Could be the difference in the game.
We'll get back to that in a minute. All right, in their own end zone, the Bears going to pass. Look at that left side of the field. Now they're going long. It's just a matter of... great job out there. Intercepted by the Bears.
Evan Heidebrecht, number 7, gets his hands out there and makes the interception.
Heidebrecht kicked it into 4th gear to catch up with that ball. See if we've got it here. What a fingertip catch.
Guys, we just saw 2 top 10 plays back to back.
Oh,
that's amazing football.
Can't disagree at all, Casey. And I still want to talk about that punt coverage. We'll get back to it as the Warriors now lining up on offense. They're on the Bear 44.
A little more swagger this time.
Handoff over the left side. That was Snyder. He's going to get 3.
Yep. Quick little run off to the left side again for Snyder, and not much room to run. They really are able to contain him so far tonight.
Back to Casey's point, I totally agree with him. So many times you'll see even pros down there, and rather than just stop the ball, I'm going to get back to that. 2nd and 7. All right, Stringer wants to throw, gets it away. That's a down rip. He was too open.
Oh,
he was too open.
He was. All right, go back to what you're saying on the
Jeremiah, you'll see him, and that's what Casey's alluding to. There'll be players down there, and they're trying to just stop it on the 1-inch line, and the next thing you know, they're letting it roll in the end zone, or they're in the end zone trying to jump up and bat it out. Just get down there, field the thing inside the 10, and you got victory.
Yeah.
Noah Dalrymple is going to kick himself. 3rd down and 7. Again, I like the play. We weren't successful, but I sure like the play. Inside handoff. That was Snyder. Gets a couple. It'll be 4th and 5.
Got an injury.
Is that who's down?
I can't tell.
As you can see, it's okay. 67 would be
Anton Vendesky.
Yeah, he's been playing really well. He's a big 6'4", 249 senior. That injury timeout will be a Tampa State Bank timeout. And Jeremiah, why don't you talk about our second quarter sponsors?
Mike, our second quarter sponsors are Triple R Hauling, Shelter Insurance, Hurie Real Estate, and Marion Kiwanis Club.
As always, we thank all of our sponsors. I was talking to Anton in the grocery store the other day. He works as a checker there at Carlson's, and we were talking about the game at Remington. And I like to do that to the boys. I walk up and just grab a box of Kleenex, whatever I'm buying, and just throw it at them, see if they catch it. And he caught it quite deftly, and I complimented him and said, as a lineman, you wouldn't expect you to catch that. And he said, yeah, I would have taken it back the other way for a touchdown, and made some reference to play in the Remington game that apparently, I'm not going to name names, but one of the Marion linemen did not take it back for a touchdown.
They're going to lift him up and hopefully it's not a major injury because he is playing well this season and good kid, and hopefully we can get him healed up.
If I'm the guy with the hurt left knee, I want the taller dude under my left shoulder. All right, it'll be 4th and 5. It's on the 39-yard line. That's kind of gray area, Jeremiah. Do you go for it here? Looks like the Warriors are punting.
Looks like they're going to punt. They're putting the guy back this time.
Yeah, they are. Anton's going to come over and have a seat at the trainer's table, and hopefully we'll see him back in there. Great punt by Hoffner on the last opportunity. Plenty of time, gets it away.
Oh, tough bounce, tough bounce.
Stuklik was down there, but that just hit and shot away from him. So they'll get the ball out at the 20-yard line. The Warriors still have the opportunity to pin them down there. Once again, we're in the second quarter with the Warriors trailing as the Black Bears scored on their second possession to go up 7-6. Kind of feel like, and maybe this is not reality, maybe this is just my subjective opinion, but I feel like the Warriors have been on the verge of breaking some plays, but certainly haven't done it. Here's a handoff. Good hard run will get the ball out to the 25, 2nd and 5.
A couple of those big plays that were on the verge of were passing plays that we just didn't connect on. So
that's true.
The plays are there. It's just we're gonna have to make those connections happen.
That run for the Black Bears was by Hans Christian Andersen.
Got Colton Brewer out there, and you got Jarrett McClendon and Blaine Murmas out there on the line working hard tonight.
2nd and 5 from the shotgun, quarterback keeper. Oh, stopped right at the line.
Evan Heidebrecht with a big stop.
Tell you what, there was a nice job down there, too, by Palick. He's plugged that hole, and then Heidebrecht came in and finished off the back.
Yeah.
See Palick come in, take the blocker. That was nicely done.
That was very well done.
Heidebrecht finished him off. So only a 1-yard gain on that play, 3rd and 4. Would have to assume from the 27 that would definitely be punting territory if we can stop them here. So far, they've done a pretty good job on their 3rd down opportunities. Quarterback's going to roll to that left side in the sweep. We need to get in and close him off. Going to be close. I believe he's got it.
I think he got it.
They dropped the markers as they should, so nobody get hurt. We'll have to take a look here. Oh, that's as close as it can get. Wow. Oh, okay, they just shifted it. That'll give it to him. About a half a football. Jeremiah, they set that up on the north with the point on the north side of the line, and then they moved it to the south, and that made all the difference in the world.
Because, they were definitely going to have to, at the very least, measure to see if it was there in the original spot. We're defense needing a stop here, Mike.
Yeah, 8 minutes to go in the second quarter. Would like to have a lead at halftime. Part of the Jeremiah, we are consistently giving up over 5 yards or more on 1st down.
Right, and that can't happen. That just can't happen. If you want to stop an offense, you can't afford to be giving up 5 yards on 1st down.
You know, and that last series was probably a good example. We gave up 5 on 1st down, then we limited them to 1, then we limited them to, well, excuse me, then the bottom line is that they got it by the nose of the football, but they don't get it if we give them 2 yards instead of 5 to start the series off.
Right.
Quarterback keeps. He's got a lot of running room there as he cuts back against the grain. He's got a good gain, going to pick up 10 yards.
Got the 1st down there at the Bear 48.
So that'll be another 1st down for the Bears. Got to give them credit. It'll be a Tampa State Bank timeout called by the Warriors. That's the first called timeout by either team tonight.
Second quarter sponsors are Triple R Hauling, Shelter Insurance, Erie Real Estate, and Marion Kiwanis Club.
Let's get some old settler thoughts on the game or anything else from our old settler, Mr. Casey Case, on the St. Luke Hospital sideline.
Hey guys, my old settler thoughts are this quarterback for Sterling is really, really good. He comes as advertised. He's quick. He knows how to read blocks. He knows how to hit the hole, and I'm afraid he's starting to figure us out. We need to step it up on defense, start doing something different. We really need to stop this drive right here, get the ball back and score before halftime. That's not really old settler day perspective, but that's football perspective.
Yeah, that's what an old settler watching a football game would say.
I will tell you this, old settler day perspective, this is going to be after the fact, but we've got one of the best lineups for class reunions ever. We got the class of 1947 with my Aunt Janice Case, and every 5-year increment all the way to 2012. We got 13 class reunions in the parade.
Outstanding. Quarterback keeps again. But going to pick up 3 yards.
Met by Hoffner and Brewer.
Jarrett McClendon also in on that. Yeah, Hoffner, McClendon. That nice tackle. Now, if we can hold them to 3 yards in a cloud of dust, that'll put them in a lot of 4th down positions, and that would be just fine.
Coach Daroff took that timeout as an opportunity to remind the Warriors what they're doing tonight.
All right, 2nd and 7. Quarterback keeps again. Dances around a couple of tacklers.
Man, he picked up about 6 yards.
It's going to bring up a 3rd and a short 2 for the Bears.
That quarterback, I think he's going to run until we stop him.
Yeah, this is one of these kids where you need to hit him on every play. He's the quarterback, so he's always going to touch the ball, so that makes it legal to hit him whether he's got the ball or not. So we just need to make sure we hit him every play.
Jason Beana, the trainer, continuing to watch Anton Vendeska as he walks the sideline. 3rd down and short, hand off to the trailing back. He's going to get around the outside. Wheeler makes a shot. He brings him down. That saved a touchdown.
Man, we're having a hard time right now, Mike, stopping the run, and we're going to have to come up with some answers in a hurry.
That was Anderson, the ball carrier. He's a senior. These are not big backs. The quarterback's 160 pounds. 46 Anderson is 154. But they're quick backs.
They are quick.
Ball's on the Warrior 27, so nice job by the Bears to march it out from their end of the field down here, threatening now to get into the red zone. Oh, where's the flag? There was a lot of movement on that play. Going to pick up 4 yards. Could we see that again, Gino? Do you have that? You didn't see it out here on the right side, but the receivers on the right side were moving very quickly before the snap, and 46 is coming out of the game because his helmet came off. Anytime your helmet comes off, you have to come out for at least one play. And now that's going to be a Black Bear timeout. It's also a Tampa State Bank timeout. We want to once again mention our second quarter sponsors of Triple R Hauling, Shelter Insurance, Heary Real Estate, and the Marion Kiwanis Club. We thank all the MCTV sponsors and encourage all the Warrior fans to if you watch these games, even if you don't like them because of the announcing, but you watch them, thank these sponsors. Let them know that someone's listening and appreciates their helping us out.
That's right, Mike. It's important to get out and support our local businesses and businesses that we get to be up here, allow us to be up here and bring these broadcasts into your home.
So the Warriors have got themselves a bear by the short stubby tail. Warriors trailing 7-6 right now, but I don't know if I would quite say the Bears are threatening, but they're certainly down on the Warrior end of the field, and you want to get this drive stopped ASAP.
It's hard to measure momentum, but you can definitely see momentum, and
Yeah.
it sure looks like the
Yeah.
Bears have the momentum right now.
You know, after that interception, I think it was all with us, but they stopped us 3 and out, and all of a sudden they were good to go.
Yeah.
All right, 2nd and 6 from the 23. Headed to the north. Quarterback keeps again. Oh, nice tackle. Knifing in there is Evan Heidebrecht.
And we've called his name a few times tonight. He is getting to the ball quick tonight and reading the plays really well. So
I think you look for collateral benefits. One of the silver lining of having Palick be out as much as he was, I think it really increased either the playing time and or the pressure on Heidebrecht, and he responded. Now we get we're that much better as a result.
that's a good point.
3rd and 6. Quarterback hands off to Anderson. Anderson's going to get just outside the 20. They stopped at the 21.
Good defensive stand after the timeout, Mike. Warriors hitting hard, and Anderson a little bit banged up, it looks like, on that play for the Bears. Skimming a 4th down and about 4.
And these bears, they may call them black bears, but they look more like polar bears to me. So I'm going to go with an aurora. I like that from Danny, an aurora of polar bears. All right, 4th and 4. We knew they'd be going for it since they went for it. We're
having another timeout.
Yeah, another Tampa State Bank timeout called by Sterling.
They're going to look around at each other and say, do any of you kick field goals?
Hey, our Warrior sponsors, as always, are Marion Auto Supply. Go in there and get some auto supplies. Now, those guys are very helpful and
Get
very
an
nice.
oil filter.
Get an oil filter. Gambino's Pizza. Go in there and ask for auto supplies. They'll send you across the street, but they'll give you a fine pizza. And Katie Insurance. Go in there and ask for real estate or insurance.
Yeah, that's true.
No, you can't. I got the wrong. It's another sponsor, though. It's another sponsor. We'll get back to it. Actually, Harry Insurance, but Katie Insurance is going to take care of your crops. That's right.
And I don't know if you noticed, Mike, but they've done a good job sprucing up the front of their building right there on Main Street. It looks beautiful.
Just what I was getting ready to say. Yeah, they've got done. It really is a nice. You know, it speaks well to Marion. You want all your businesses downtown to look good, and boy, Jeff has certainly done a good job with that.
It looks real nice.
All right, big 4th down here with 4 minutes to go in the first half. Quarterback rolls this direction. He's got a little running room. Good block out there. He's got the 1st down. Oh, he's still going. He's inside the 5.
Warriors have a hard time wrapping him up. He is able to cut through holes easily.
Don't know if we'll be able to see it. We're pulled in a little tighter here, but there was a block. Well, there's a lot of good blocks, but that one right there, just a big block that probably sprung that back. He was going to get the 1st down, but he got about 15 more. So inside the 5 now, it'll be 1st and goal from the 4. Sterling really doing a nice job inside and out with the running game, which scouting report predicted. Gonna spread it out, going that left side with the sweep, and he's gonna make the end zone. So Sterling, as you said, Jeremiah, has all the momentum right now as they go up 13-6, getting ready to try the extra point.
Warriors looking for answers to the run game, which is surprising. They're gonna have to come up with something here. Because Sterling's moving the ball almost at will.
So lining up for that extra point attempt. Looks good, and it is. 14-6, the Warriors will get the ball. They'll have 3 minutes and 19 seconds and 2 timeouts to work with. So that's enough time, but what is not enough time to do, Jeremiah, is something that the Warriors often do. I've seen this now for 23 years, however long we've done this, is when times are going tough and things aren't going well, you just go back to your base. And that's just go back and run the ball. just get that 4 or 5 yards, get it again, get it again, get it again. And then the last few years we've spiced in those pass plays, and that's worked really well. But we don't have time to do that right now. So,
hey guys,
yes, sir.
Time of possession has been a huge factor in this game. I mean, if we had like what, 1 or 2 drives in this first half, and
Yes.
Sterling's just eating up the ball, and they're I hate to mention my K-State Wildcats, but when they're good, that's what they do. They take the ball and they just eat up the clock, and we're going to have to get the ball back and not make any mistakes, and hope Sterling makes a mistake or two in the second half. They're a very good, disciplined football team.
I can't agree more with Casey. And one of the things you talk about the K-State, if you score at the end of that, and you don't have to do it every time, but if you just do it about every third time, but you eat up the time of possession, it makes it a lot of pressure on the other team when they get the ball. They feel like we've got to score fast.
Right. Stupic and Schneider deep.
Okay, squib kick, taken and downed. Was that, okay, that was number 2, Blaine Murmas.
Yep.
Blaine's a big 6'4" junior. He's a tight end and a defensive lineman. Probably don't want Blaine trying to run that.
Yeah, I think Blaine thought better just take a knee.
The Warriors have good field position as they'll take over on their own 37. Only 3 seconds came off the clock, so 3:16 to go in the first half. Stringer under center. Hands off. That's handoff to Wheel. No, that's Snyder.
I think he kept it, didn't he? I think he was handing off to Schneider, and then he kept it.
You're right. You're right. That is, boy, he rides those backs a long time, and that time I knew that's what he was doing, but he just literally stole it back from Snyder, and actually it might have been better if he does end up getting an extra yard out of it. Clock is ticking. 2nd and 7. Stringer keeps. Oh, he ran through a tackle. He ran through another one. He's got some running room. He gets the ball inside the 40.
Good run by Stringer, able to break a few tackles and open up the field a little bit.
Jeremiah, at the end of this run, I wish he'd have cut to the outside. He might have been able to get to the sideline
And stop the...
And I think he would have been able to get some extra yards, too. Great job right there, running through that tackle and had that guy going the wrong way. But he breaks back in here, right there. If he'd have broke out, he might have got another few yards, but he might have got out of bounds. Here we go. That's another handoff. That's going to get the ball to the 35.
That was Schneider.
Snyder with the carry. We got a flag thrown.
It was in the secondary.
If that's against the Warriors, that could be huge, because at that point, it's probably going to be a 15-yarder. If it's against the Black Bears, it'll be huge as well. Personal foul against the Warriors. So, with 2:11 to go, the Warriors had been on the 31 of the Bears. And now that's going to make a big difference in what we can expect to do.
We have 15-yard penalty from the end of the run, 2nd down.
So somebody must have had a late hit or...
Said something.
Yeah, exactly. So push the ball clear back to the Warrior 49. That's a huge blow. It's the Warriors at 2nd and a good 20, if not more. Stringer wanted to pass. The man was covered. By the time he turned, he was sacked.
Warriors having a hard time coming up with something, but it's going to bring you up 3rd and probably about 24, 25.
Yeah, 24-25. So
Just in from the concession stand.
basically, you got plenty of time left. You got 1:30, so if you can get a 10-yard pass play, and make a makeable 4th down. Maybe you break a tackle and go for it. Well, Stringer's going to keep, and they are all over Stringer. It'll be 4th down.
Bears are just quick to the ball, and making stops, and Warriors unable to come up with the answers.
Tell you what, I think halftime is coming at the right time here, Jeremiah. This will be a good opportunity. Send them to the locker room, let them calm down a little bit. On the other hand, maybe get these Warriors an opportunity to regroup. Under a minute to go. Fourth and 25, and we're going to use up as much of that clock as we can. May just wait till they call the penalty for too much time and give up the 5 yards. Nope, we're going to get it off. Nice punt again from Hoffner. Taken at the 25 of the Black Bears. They'll have 23 seconds to go in this first half.
Yeah, it was Keenan Conley on the return for Sterling, and he just decided, I'm not going anywhere.
He just calmly sat down.
Yeah.
Selling baked goods on the south side of the stadium.
All right, see if they do not appear to be taking a knee here. They may be trying to, as Ed Wheeler used to say, step on our neck.
Yeah, 23 seconds left in the half.
Oh. Fake me up.
Yeah. That was not the victory formation, but.
Well, with that, it's time for another St. Luke Hospital Quarterly Report starring the one and only Casey Case. I don't see, oh, there's Casey. We'll go down to Casey on the sideline. And Casey apparently is not listening to us.
No, I am. I'm just making sure the half runs out. Guys, end of the first half. Sterling Black Bears 14, Marion Warriors 6. Two personal fouls against the Marion Warriors. One of them, which sustained the Black Bear drive down there, gave them an extra 15 yards. I think we were getting ready to stop them. We had a personal foul that sustained their drive. They ended up scoring. Marion Warriors just here a little bit ago had the momentum. We're driving down the field. Personal foul. Knocked us back 15 yards. So guys, in my mind, 2 plays of the game, 2 personal fouls against Marion. We got to clean up our act. We got to be smarter. We have to keep our emotions intact. We can play with these guys. They've got a great quarterback. They've got a good, quick offense, good, quick defense. But we were moving the ball against them until we stopped ourselves with penalties. So I anticipate a very spirited halftime talk by Coach Grant Tieroff, and I would be very surprised if our boys don't come out next half fired up, and hopefully we can eliminate the mistakes and the mental mistakes and get this game back in hand.
I think that's well said, Jeremiah.
I think it is. Mike, look at the score. We're 14-6, and I think we're lucky to only be 14-6 the way that first half went. So Warriors have some room to come back.
We'll look for a big second half from the Warriors right now. Let's take a look at these words from our sponsors.
Triple R Hauling is your hauling expert, offering custom step deck hauling in more than 27 states. Triple R Hauling will handle your heavy equipment, military equipment, farm machinery, and most any item you need moved. Hauling specialty and emergency loads, ramp use, bridges, and tarps are available if needed. Call Wally or Kim at 382-7802 and get things moving. Shelter Insurance is one of the most successful and financially sound regional insurance groups in the country, providing insurance products specifically designed to best suit you, including protection for your home, life, car, farm, business, and more. Drop in and see Shelter Agent Doug Heary for great rates and professional service. Doug will help you find the right coverage at the right price. Just as the Warriors practice and play hard to achieve success, the folks at Heary Real Estate work tirelessly to meet your needs. From listing to closing, Lori Heary and her agents are there to help you. Buying or selling, they will make sure your real estate transaction is a smooth one. Heary Real Estate, serving Marion and all of Marion County.
The men and women of Marion Kiwanis Club are proud to support MCTV. Marion Kiwanis Club sponsors the annual Old Settlers Day weekend and provides financial support to Chingawassa Days and countless other organizations benefiting the area. Call 382-2115 for info on tent, chair, and table rental. Marion Kiwanis, dedicated to providing service to children and local communities. The Marion High School Boosters are always there to support the students of Marion High in all their activities. Parents, grandparents, patrons of the district, and anyone wishing to support young people striving to excel are welcome to join the Warrior Nation. Buy some Warrior gear and show your colors. Come to a play, a game, a concert, or any other activity. Help boost the Warriors.
Check out Marion County Ace Hardware on Highway 56 north of town for all your home improvement, camping, lawn care, and other hardware needs. Marion Ace Hardware is a member of the largest retailer-owned hardware cooperative in the industry. They are committed to being the helpful place by offering knowledgeable advice, helpful service, and quality products. Helping you is the most important thing they do every day at Marion County Ace Hardware. Carlson's Grocery supports the Marion Warriors, the Center Cougars, and all the people and organizations of the area. Carlson's offers a full-service grocery store with small-town friendliness and big city selection. Newly remodeled, Carlson's Grocery has a great variety of all your favorites. Fresh produce, an outstanding deli, and mouth-watering catering are also available at Carlson's. Carlson's Grocery, everything you need right here at home. Hannah Ford Abstract and Title is a trusted name serving people in the region since 1871. They provide abstracts of title and title insurance, along with real estate closings for your transactions. With the latest in leading-edge computer technology, Hannah Ford Abstract will continue to be dedicated to providing the very best of service for years to come, and to supporting students of MHS.
I want to remind you that all the work tonight's being done by Danny Maddox on the Danny Cam and Jay Smith on the primary camera. Those guys get no credit, and they get a lot of grief from Jeremiah, but we appreciate their work. Quarterback keeps again. Got a first down.
Sound like a broken record, Mike.
Quarterback keeps, has a first down. That's true. I need to think of a different way of saying that, don't I? Go ahead, Jeremiah.
I mean, nice if you say quarterback keeps and a sack.
Yeah.
Try that one.
Yeah. I'd probably wait till it really happens. All right, they've got two receivers top, two receivers low. One back in the backfield. Quarterback hangs on to the ball. And he's got a first down. Hey, we want to thank our fourth quarter sponsors, Marion Dye & Fixture. They have been with us forever, and we very much appreciate the continued support. Edward Jones Investments, that's another fairly long-time sponsor. And a brand new sponsor, Ludwig Trucking. We always appreciate when someone new comes along and says, you guys aren't very good, but I'll give you some money to keep you on the air. And Ludwig Trucking has done that for us, and we appreciate it. First and 10 from the 44. Once again, the quarterback keeps nice gainer. He's going to get 9.
He's going to get 9 yards and before he's even touched.
This kid must be in phenomenal shape, Jeremiah.
Yeah, he's just able to keep going. The Energizer Bunny.
Just a 160-pound sophomore. He's going to be probably just get better.
Yeah, he's surrounded by juniors and seniors, and he's the leader on the field right now.
Second and about a yard. Once again, quarterback keeps. Once again, he's got a first down.
Warriors unable to stop him behind the line. He's able to pick up 5 yards.
Again, not trying to be bombastic. They're on the 43. But the way this game has gone, I don't think we can give up any points here, Jeremiah. We have to find a way to stop Brady Myers, because it's maybe all we can do to get our own touchdown to try to hopefully tie this thing up.
Yeah, I think you're right, Mike. I think we need to have a stop here and get the ball back and put some points on the board.
All right, first down, Warrior 43. Myers keeps. Myers got a little bit of running room. He makes the best of it, and now he breaks free. He just got tripped up, or he'd have been in the end zone.
I don't know who got him, but I'd like to thank that earthworm.
Yeah, he may have. Yeah, it almost looked like he tripped over the yard marker. And we're going to show, I don't know what, we'll show Andy Hansen and his daughter, the Queen. All right, first down now from the 23. The Bears really seem to be taking control. We've got a flag
in the backfield, probably a false start.
And it is. That'll teach them. Cheaters. Again, plenty of time. 9:40 to go in the ball game. The Warriors trail by 8 points. At the time we went down and got that touchdown, Warriors did open the scoring in the game. I would not have thought missing the 2-point conversion would have mattered that much. Right now it seems huge. If we were down by 6, you think, oh, all we got to do is get a touchdown and it's a tie, and you get the conversion and you go ahead. Now you got to do both just to tie this ball game.
Right, and we're even further away from that. We need the ball.
That's absolutely right. Oh, there we go. There we go. Got him in the backfield.
Heidebrecht, like covered in Teflon.
Heidebrecht. Well, yeah, watch Heidebrecht as he comes in.
Look at this.
Lips off. And Wheeler's the one that actually brought him down. Good play by Heidebrecht.
I've got Teflon pans at home that stick more than that, Mike. My goodness.
I did not want to know anything. Oh, you said pans.
Pans.
I thought you said pants.
I don't talk about my pants.
Teflon pants. I did
on
not.
On a broadcast, Mike.
Well, I thought you were. All right. Second and 16. Meyer keeps again. He's going to get 4 yards.
Yeah, he's going to bring up third and about 12.
I don't think there's much chance at this point in time that they're going to be punting. So they got 12 yards to go, 2 downs to get it. Brandon Wynn in the ball game.
Yep.
6 foot, 179 pound, junior, I think.
Yeah, Wynn and McClendon and Brewer in there on the line.
All right, 3rd and 12. Big play. Wants to pass. Meyer wants to pass. He gets the ball away. We're there. Oh! Stuklik did it. He came up trying to work the official for an offensive pass interference play, or call rather.
He's not getting paid enough to make that call.
Wynn, I thought for a second Wynn might be able to put some pressure on. I think he did bother the guy a little bit.
There probably was a justifiable
There's a little
plea
contact
for
there.
that, but
All right, 4th and 12. Warriors will have, right now there's 8 minutes to go in the game. If the Warriors can hold here, you got plenty of time for a drive. You can do anything you want. You can run, you can pass.
but you got to do it.
But you got to do it. That's exactly
Got to
right.
do it.
All right. Triple receiver, bottom of your screen, rolling this direction, getting pressure from McClendon. Intercepted! That's Hoffner with the
Jared
interception.
Hoffner on the interception, coming across the middle and able to bring that ball in. So it's going to be Warrior ball, 1st down and 10 with under 8 minutes left at the 19.
All right. So the Warriors will have 81 big yards ahead of them. Just under 8 minutes to get down there to the promised land. And once you get there, then you worry about getting the 2-point conversion. See if we go to the quick pass play here. The way we do. Pops it out there. That's caught. Just about a 10-yard gain.
I tell you what we're seeing, Mike. You know, I don't want to keep talking about what the Black Bears are doing well, but when they hit someone,
they do. Yes.
They hit them.
They do. They wrap them up. That was, pass completion was to Hoffner. And Jeremiah, we've got a Tampa State Bank timeout. Why don't you take over for a minute?
All right, very good. The Black Bears are having a really, really good game. Warriors are trying to come up with an answer. That pass was a great look. They're going to measure here and bring the chains out.
All right, I'm back. You know, I've got so many fans.
It's a 1st down for the Warriors.
I've got so many fans.
So many fans. How many fans do you have?
I have 2. And they're here bothering me, Jeremiah. Hey, yeah, we're going to...
Jeremiah, did you ask Mike if he listened to our pirate jokes last week?
Mike, did you listen to our pirate jokes last week?
No.
Oh, my God, we worked on it.
All right, here we are. 1st and 10 for the Warriors. Stringer keeps, cuts back upfield, goes against Grain.
He's going to pick up about 8 yards, 9 yards.
That was a long play.
That was a long play.
I mean, I had time to say all those things, and normally you got about 20 yards, but nevertheless, that was a good pickup. Puts the Warriors in a 2nd and short, and we're what they're getting is a shot of my fan club. It's my daughter Maggie and her fiance Nate. Back to live action, 1st and 1, 2nd and 1. From the Warrior 43, Stringer goes to pass. Oh!
Just behind.
Just behind
Jack
Snyder.
Yep.
We are not clicking, Jeremiah.
It's just kind of a step behind on stuff tonight. So.
All right, it'll make it a 3rd and 1. Okay, question.
Yes.
6:58 to go. We're on our own 43. If we don't get this, you go for it on 4th down?
You have to. The way this game is going, you might not get another chance.
Stringer keeps.
He's going to lean into it and get the
He's
first
got
down.
it. He's got it by the width of Jeremiah's Teflon pants. All right, Neufeld comes in as Stuklik comes off limping. All right, from their own 39, Warriors have a lot of work to do. Quick flag, it's going to be...
come back 5 yards.
You betcha.
Not the direction we need to be going.
This is one of those games, Jeremiah, where it almost seems like, well, there's no question that when we've got a little something going, we've shot ourselves in the foot one way or the other several times, but a 5-yard penalty most of the time is not that big a deal. Tonight, it seems like a huge blow.
Yeah, and, you know, this is, too many mental mistakes tonight, Mike.
Yeah, okay, gotcha. All right, Stuklik's back in the game. He's split out the right side. There's a pitch to Snyder. He throws it to Stuklik. Did Stuklik come away with that ball? No, it's intercepted. Nice effort by Stuklik. I thought he he actually kind of turned into a defender. I thought he might have pulled that ball away there at the end. Nope. Well, that was an interception, and I hate to say it. Well, no, I'm not going to say it because it's not true.
Then don't say it.
I won't say it.
That's good.
Okay, what I'm not going to say is that might have been the ball game. Way too much time left to say anything like that.
I agree. Lots of time left. 3 out here on near side.
Handoff to Anderson.
Oh, man.
Runs really hard. Not much there. Got a yard.
No, but we are just struggling to wrap guys up.
Yep.
And bring them down.
If I say anything like that again, Jeremiah, just slap me, okay? Yeah. Oh, didn't say do it now. What's wrong with you? Jeez, that hurt.
You deserved it.
All right, 2nd and 9. There's lined up in a passing formation. Hand off to Anderson. Anderson does not get much at all.
He's going to be stopped at the line of scrimmage, and it's going to bring up 3rd down and 9.
Run that back, Gino. Let's take a look at the blocking out here by the... Yeah. Oh, we were hearing some people complain about illegal block. I don't know that I saw it, but... And is this... Yeah, the Stringer's over here at the sideline right now. Of course, he's the quarterback. He plays defense as well. 3rd and 9. So far, a good defensive possession for the Warriors. Quick pass out there. There's nobody there to stop him.
And he's going to get the 1st down, I think.
Man, we made contact at a point I thought we might stop him from getting to that yard of gain, but I think he's got it. And that's a 1st down. We're at 4:58 right now.
Warriors, if you're looking at body language, Warriors just looking tired as they're looking to the sideline and stand there. Really need to dig down and find that energy and make a stop here, get the ball back, and do something.
You know, we talked about momentum. It's amazing how when you feel like things are on your side, you don't feel as tired.
Right.
Another handoff to Anderson. He's going to get a gain of about 4. All of a sudden, Jeremiah, I mean, it was just Brady Meyer, and now it's Anderson has gotten the last 3 carries.
I've noticed that too. Anderson getting asked to carry the ball a lot, and he is doing a great job of holding on to the ball, like I said earlier, and hitting the holes.
One thing I will say I've liked, I haven't seen anything, any of the nastiness that was in last year's ball game.
I agree with that.
All right, 2nd and 6. Long snap count, use up time. Quarterback keeps around that left end on the sweep. He's got another 1st down. Certainly the Bears are feeling it. Warriors have all 3 timeouts left. Just a little under 4 minutes to go in the ball game.
Kyle Horton comes in as Venduska comes off.
Yep. Venduska still, he's playing, but he doesn't look 100% since that 1st half.
Looks like he's trying to gut it out.
All right, on the Warrior 38, 1st down. Right now, the Warriors not only can't afford to give up 1st downs, they have to stop them quick.
Yeah.
A 3 and out would work. Well, it can't be a 3 and out, but from this point forward, 3 and out.
Right. Going to bring up 2nd down and 8.
I want to thank our 4th quarter sponsors, Marion Dye & Fixture, Edward Jones Investments, Ludwig Trucking. Our pre- and post-game sponsor is Central National Bank. Our broadcast area is sponsored by Lanning Pharmacy, and our timeout sponsor, Tampa State Bank. We've only had 1 Case and Son touchdown for the Warriors this game, so we want to make sure to mention they do sponsor the touchdowns. 2nd and 9. Quarterback keeps. He's going to fall forward just short of the 30. Well, not just short. He's a yard short.
Yeah.
Be on the 31.
Going to bring down 3rd and 3.
No scoring at all in this half. Both teams have had some runs at scoring opportunities, and both have had them taken away from them. Murmas comes in the ball game. Kyle Horton comes out. Myers is going to keep. He's got the first down. He gets inside the 25. Now they may spot it right off the 25.
Yeah, it looks like he made it to the 25, and it's going to bring up the first down for the Black Bears, and about 2:20 left in the game.
Well, you're going to have to start using those timeouts pretty quickly. Don't want to call it now. We've already used up some time. But I would anticipate after this play, Jeremiah, we may start using our timeouts.
Yeah, I think we're going to have to.
All right, from the Warrior 25, 2 minutes to go in the ball game. 14-6 game, Warriors trailing. Anderson with the carry.
I think he went down.
Yeah, he slipped down to the knee. Of course, college or high school, once you're down, whether you're touched or not. And here's the timeout. That'll be a Tampa State Bank timeout called by the Marion Warriors. All right, Coach Case. What do you do other than stop them?
You got to stop them. I don't know what you do. You start trying to strip the ball. I mean, you just do whatever you can. They're just they're a machine. They're just rolling down the field, and they have not made a mistake all night, other than an interception down here that really didn't make a lot of difference. But man, they're just playing very good fundamental football, and their backs are slippery, and they're bouncing off 2, 3, 4 tackles. And I tell you what, we got 2 timeouts after this. If they get another first down, it's all over. So we gotta make a stop, hope for something good to happen, and then get the ball in the end zone and get 2 points.
I think that's pretty much the prescription for it right there, Jeremiah.
You're absolutely right. I mean, anything, you either need to have a stop here on downs or come up with a big turnover. That's about all we can do.
Stay tuned after the game for the Central National Bank post-game show. Final thoughts and comments from Casey on the sideline. All right, big play. 2nd and 10. Meyer keeps. He's going to get a gain of about 3. It'll be 3rd down. They've got the down wrong on the scoreboard.
Timeout, Marion. For second charge. Timeout of that.
So Marion calls their second timeout.
It's 3rd down and 7 when they come out of this Tampa State Bank timeout.
Jeremiah, I was just looking at Tyler Palick out there, and Tyler was injured real early in the first game, then set out 3 games. He played last week, and he's not been playing every week like some of the others. But whether that had anything to do with it or not, when Tyler's on the field, he's going 100% at all times. But you mentioned some of the Warriors are looking a little bit worn down, and I think that's true. But again, they're on the desperate end, whereas Sterling is in a position where they kind of got the game in their own hands, and that mental aspect is important. Stringer warming up on the sideline, throwing the ball, hoping he gets a chance to try some, and he's capable of a 60-yard pass play. We've seen it before. 3rd and 7. Meyer keeps. He's down at the 20. It'll be 4th down.
4th and 5.
And the Warriors use their last Tampa State Bank timeout. All right. 4th and 5. Obviously, they'll go for it. You stop them. By the time, assuming it's a quick play, and then by the time they run the time off the clock, you're going to have about a minute to go.
Well, if it's a fourth down and it's a stop,
That's the stop.
then the
That's the clock will stop the change of possession. That's right.
But even that, I mean, you're talking 10 seconds.
Yeah, you're going to be under a minute and a half to go.
Yeah.
We saw Chase come in last year in the Heston game when Snyder was injured, and it was Chase's first real. He had been on the field for varsity before, but in the quarterback position with the whole varsity line, he came in and he was just lighting them up with long pass plays. So we know he's capable of it.
Yeah, he's over here warming up his arm and hoping to get a chance to demonstrate that.
Well, and he started with shorter passes. They appear to be getting farther and farther apart. And his companion, who's receiving for him, Hunter Helmer, is the JV quarterback. All right, 4th and 5.
Big play.
I think we are at the point of saying this could seal the game for the Bears. Quick pass out here. Got to stop him immediately. And we do. And we do.
It's going to be Warrior ball at about the 17.
That was a very quick play, Jeremiah. Got a minute 32 to go. So Stringer will get the chance to use that arm. Now we just need to give him the time to throw, and we need to catch it when it gets there.
If you're a Sterling fan or somebody on the coaching staff, surely you noticed Stringer over here warming up. So we're going to have good passes.
They're going to be coming hard. Stringer drops back. He's got a lot of pressure. Gets it away long right down the middle of the field. Luckily, that kind of overthrew everybody because that could have been intercepted.
Yeah, Jack was there, Corbin was there, but just not in the right spot.
Yeah, frankly, the defensive back was in a little better position than the receivers were. Took 7 seconds. 2nd and 10, 1:25 to go. Again, we'll remind you the Warriors trail 14-6. Warriors scored early in the first quarter, took a 6-0 lead. Sterling came back, got a couple scores before the end of the first half, and we've been 14-6 ever since. Oh, we've got a flag here. I'm hoping against hope that that's a horse collar call against Sterling.
Here's the replay here.
Gets him right there. That's what I'm hoping is the penalty call instead of any kind of a offensive penalty.
Oh.
No. Okay, we had a hold against the Warriors. We had a personal foul. I think it's a horse collar against the Black Bears, so that'd be offsetting.
Holding on the offense, got a personal foul caller on the defense. Penalties will offset, replay 2nd down.
For the first time maybe in history, I called that exactly right, Jeremiah.
It's interesting to me that you replay it instead of...
Well, I did call it. That was the first thing I said. They're trying to give me a hard time, Winkler. All right, so offsetting penalties. We're starting over. 2nd and 10. Gets the ball away out here to Snyder. Get out of bounds, Jack. Did he do it? Yes, he did. That'll be a 1st down. So they stop the clocks anyway to move the chains.
The ball's at the 30-yard line, just to the north of it.
Warriors have a long way to go, a minute 12. All right, they've got the chain set and the clock has not started, so they did say that Snyder was able to get the ball out of bounds there. Heads a play on his part. The ball came out. Stringer just didn't have any time, Jeremiah.
No, that's the amazing thing to me, Mike. It just seems like they are so much quicker to space than we have been tonight.
The way the Sterling team on the sideline, the way their fans are reacting, I don't think there's any question. They thought they were coming in to play one of, if not the best teams in the league.
Yeah.
And they are Nothing wrong. I'm not criticizing them, but they're just very clearly very elated that they came in and have done what they set out to do. We've got 1:07 to go, so barring a turnover from the Black Bears, probably, and they take a knee. Warriors cannot stop the clock.
Pretty helpless feeling at this point.
It's a tremendously helpless feeling, especially if you're out there on the field. Yeah. We're always helpless up here,
That's
Jeremiah,
right.
but along with clueless. I think there'll be a very disappointed group of Warrior football players. Here's the thing, though. This game's important when it comes to winning the league championship, but I don't think anybody else is undefeated at this point anyway, so we're still in it.
Yeah.
And those last 3 games of the season are your district games, and that's what's going to determine whether you go on into the playoffs. So just a matter of you hate to lose a game, but you got to regroup, come back and win next week.
Yeah, you hate to lose this game.
Yeah, you do. All right, let's go down for the St. Luke Hospital Quarterly Report with Casey Case on the sideline.
Hey guys, kind of a bitter moment down here. 14-6, Sterling Black Bears beat the Warriors on Old Settlers Day, homecoming weekend. And guys, that was really a very good football game. Really played well by both teams. Obviously, Sterling Black Bears played a little better than we did. Other than that drive in the first quarter where we scored a touchdown, I hate to say it, they pretty well dominated this game. Defensively, they didn't give our running game anything to go on. I'd be surprised if we had 50 or 60 yards on offense. And offensively for them, their quarterback and running back, just excellent job. Hats off to Sterling. They outplayed us tonight, guys.
Thank you, Casey. And now we'll go into the Central National Bank post-game show, and we're obviously not going to have any interviews tonight, Jeremiah, but your concluding thoughts.
Mike, it was a tough game for the Warriors. Homecoming week it's got its distractions that come along with it, and you can't fault any of that on these guys. Just a tough night for the Warriors to come out here and a couple big personal fouls in the first half, and we gotta take this loss and look forward and say what can we learn from this, and who are we going to be in the next few games.
And Jeremiah, it's very possible. I mean, of course, the homecoming games you don't literally say, oh, this team isn't any good, we'll play them. But that's the way it gets sold to by the other coaches. So you know their coaches, when getting that team up, were saying, and they scheduled us on homecoming. They don't think we're any good at all, whatever. Yeah. And I mentioned it, I watched them there in the right-hand corner of your screen, but they were pumped at the end of that game, which they should be. Yeah. Congrats to them. But it's a good Warriors team. It was a good Sterling team, and we'll be back on the road next week going to Hutch Trinity, and we hope you'll come to Hutchinson and join us there. And if not, we hope you will tune in to MCTV, Channel 20, and watch on Sundays and Wednesdays, and we hope you enjoy the game. So with that, for Jeremiah Lang and Casey Case, for Gene Winkler, for Danny Maddox, for the best, Jay Smith. He's just so mouthy, but he's a good guy. This is Mike Powers saying, good night, Mr. and Mrs. Warrior fan. Good night, Kevin. Good night, Red. And good night, Gabby Gabbard, wherever you are.